everybody. It is the GlobeTrotting Duo today. I'm Amy.
I'm Shelley,
It is
and there's no I'm
awesome.
Tammy.
No, Tammy is MIA. She was not feeling well today, and we wanted to make sure we got the special um, podcast put together. Shelley and I are just doing it today as a duo. So go
We
ahead and
are.
take it away, my friend Shelley.
Oh, take it away. All right, so
But
she says
first,
take it away.
answer this question really quick.
Okay. All right.
Where are you?
I am in Polokwane, Limpopo, South Africa.
That is awesome.
It is probably the best place I've ever traveled to. And I've been to some really cool places. And I am just in heaven here. And if it was not 26 hours of travel time to get here,
Mm.
I would be here more often. But it is so far away. So,
Hmm.
yep. So we are here. Many of you have heard me talk about I coach junior high and high school athletes. I coach at a private Christian school, and we partner with a Christian school in Polokwane, Limpopo, South Africa. And they are part of the same like Christian school organization that is international. And we bring students over here every other year, and we stay for 3 to 4 weeks at a time when we come. And I am so fortunate that this is my second trip to get to chaperone and lead and bring the kids here. And it is just an incredible opportunity for us. And, you know, um, one of the I guess the specialties of travel that has really become popular in previous years is going someplace for a real actual mission trip and then adding on some vacation time. And that is truly what this trip is like for us. um, we spend like 2 weeks at the school, and our kids get to experience their school while we work alongside teachers and we help. Today we were helping at their farm. Like, I mean, we just get to help wherever we are needed while we are here. Um, and then we're headed to Zimbabwe next week, the end of next week. We go to Zimbabwe, and we literally stay in the bush, in huts, in like stucco mud houses. Where we stay, we're not even in a house. We are in a tent. We have no power. We have no running water. We have no. Um, we truly unplug for an entire week because there is nothing there. We work at preschools. We do construction work at a school. We get to like work at a farm. All of their farming is by hand. They don't have machines. We're going to go help harvest their corn. Like it, I just can't even tell you how incredible an opportunity this is for us. And then we get to do the vacation portion after 3 weeks. We get to do the vacation, the tourist portion of our trip. And that is going to include like a game drive at Kruger. We're doing a quad drive at a quad game drive at an animal preserve. We're going zip lining
Oh,
in their
fun.
canopy. Like it is it is just so incredible. Um, and if you have not been to South Africa, no matter how you do it, whether it is going to Kruger National Park and doing game drives, or like you're going to Cape Town, like I just encourage you to spend time with the locals. Um, Part of what makes our trip so special is because the kids that come here, some of them stay in the hostel on the property at the school. And these are kids that range from 10, 11 years old to 17, 18 years old. And they
Wow.
come from countries all around. They come from Lesotho, they come from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Zambia, like, and they come here as one, and they go to school here as one group. These people have stolen my heart. They have absolutely stolen my heart. They love so well, and they're so open. You walk down the street in the US and you're lucky if you get someone to smile at you, let alone say hello.
Right.
These people want to talk to you. They want to know your name. They want to share their story. They want to hear what it's like to eat Chick-fil-A.
Right. And tell
Like,
me, how many languages do they typically speak?
okay, so each of the kids nor they typically speak probably 2 to 3 languages. The majority of them at the school, they all speak English because they're taught in English here. And even in their villages, in their remote villages, they're taught English from the time that they are born. They speak their native language. So for some of them, that might be Shona, it might be Tonga, um, Bantu, and then they many of them also speak Afrikaans. For those that aren't familiar with languages in South Africa, Afrikaans is the white man's language in South Africa. Um, and it's what, was in government during apartheid. And so, it's kind of still like an official language of South Africa. It's like the one common language that they have other than English. And many tribes, many of the kids here can speak some of it. They can carry a short conversation. They do have the ability to speak some of it. Um, and it is just like it is really cool to sit and talk to a child who is 10 years
Right.
old and speaks 3 or 4 languages.
That's
Three or
impressive.
four.
Yeah,
They do
I'm
not
lucky if
have the
I taught
resources.
English and I'm lucky if I speak English. Yeah,
That's many of us some days.
right.
Yep. And they don't have the resources we do. But they take the time to educate their kids. And it is really powerful. It's
So tell
really
me, okay, you
powerful.
were telling me the other day about how they break their schools up. Like, so us in the
Yeah.
United States, we have what? We have pre-K schools and we have elementary, then intermediate, then high schools, right? Well, how do they do theirs?
Yes. Yeah. So they have their pre-K, and that actually goes from like 3 to 5.
Okay,
So they don't really have their kindergarten is kind of lumped in with their preschools,
okay,
and so that's called their foundation phase. So they're 3 year olds to 5 year olds, and then they move into their primary phase, which is grade one, first grade. We
right.
reverse the words. So grade one through grade 7
Okay,
is their primary.
okay.
And then they go into their high school, and that is grade 8 through grade 12.
Wow, that's cool.
And
So tell me,
they're separated. Like, I mean, they're all on the property, but they
uh-huh.
each they have their own buildings that form like a triangle or a rectangle. Like the buildings are set up to contain those kids within that area. And they rotate classes and teachers, and everything they do is right there.
So what are some of the classes that they get to take?
So they have life sciences, which is kind of like our biology.
Right.
They have tech, Bible. They have Afrikaans, geography. Some of them do even have an English if they, still struggle some when they come to the school. So they will have an English class. They have literature, art, band, um, government, of course, history. We all have to have
Hmm.
history, math,
Hmm.
and debate. Debate is a class for them. It's
Oh, that's
not,
awesome. Not
it's
an
not an
elective, they just do
optional.
it.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah,
I like that. So do they have farming and different things like that?
they do. So the school is a training center for an organization called Foundations of Farming, and it is an international organization. And I actually just learned yesterday it is in every single country in the world except Australia. Australia will not give them a license to come in there. Part of the reason is because it is formed on principles of the Bible. It is farming God's way. And so it is all natural. They do it by hand. They make their own pesticides out of cow manure, chicken manure, um, sorry, fertilizers. They make their own. They take manure and mix it with like specific matters in specific portions
Mhm.
to create the type of mulch and fertilizer that they need for their plants. They harvest it by hand. They use it for nutritional and medicinal purposes. And they teach this. So, this foundation teaches this to the villages and the remote people that can't get the nutrients, they can't get the food that they need to be healthy. So, they teach them how to do all of this naturally with what they already have in their village or on their own homestead, so to speak.
That is amazing. I love that. All right, what else you
It
got?
is,
I'll quit
oh,
asking
it's
questions.
really
I'll let you just share.
It's no, I love it. Please ask. It's really cool. It's really cool to watch. And our kids were very engaged with like hearing how it's done and why they do it and what all it's used for. So it's pretty awesome.
That is
Yeah, I'll
pretty
tell you,
awesome.
one thing that they do that I wish more of our schools did as a coach, as a sports coach, I think it's awesome. So they have sports days where a whole half of a day is set up for just sports. And they have schools come in with all of their other teams. So they have what's called netball instead of basketball.
Okay,
They have soccer, they have running, they have volleyball. So they have other teams come in. They might have three or four other schools come to their school, and they
that's
have a
cool.
whole afternoon of competitions, and they play multiple teams. Everybody's here, the parents come, the grandparents, all the schools, and they
That's
just
awesome.
like go have fun, and they do it once a quarter.
That's fun. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So kids get to be
They
kids
also,
and
let's see,
still learn. That's kind of fun.
they do, they
I
do.
like it.
And
I
I
like it.
appreciate they wear uniforms here too.
My kids went to school and they wore uniforms for a lot of years before we moved to our final destination. And yeah, that was so much
It makes
easier,
it
less
easier,
stress.
I think.
Yeah, it was less
Yeah.
stress for me. I knew they, what are you going to wear?
Yes.
Ah, this every day.
My blue pants and my blue shirt today, or
Oh,
oh, I think
yeah.
I'll wear my khakis and my white shirt.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Yeah, and
Yep.
they have fun uniforms. They have like the old, the old like 80s and 90s track uniforms with like the fleece inside and it's like the um ah, what am I no, I want to say like plasticky, but it's not like the
Hmm.
parachute material, right?
Parachute
That like
pants,
zip up.
parachute. Yeah.
Yes. Well, they have track suits that are like that, and they've got polos. And then the older kids, when they get into the upper school, they actually have like khakis, they'll have sweaters, ties, like they get really
Awesome.
dressed. It looks really nice.
That is
So
awesome. All right. So tell me a little bit about why you have the opportunity to go spend 3 weeks. Is it 3 weeks? It's three
mm,
weeks, right? 4 weeks.
and it three and a
Wait,
half weeks,
three and a half
like three
weeks.
days shy of a month.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
I have an opportunity because I partner with individuals like you and the rest of my team with my travel business that allows me to work from anywhere. This afternoon, we had break. The kids were at class. I sat and I booked an all inclusive today in like 10 minutes. And
yeah,
I was able like to earn some money. I, you know, was able to talk with somebody about the business and why it's like allowed me this freedom. I get the
right.
opportunity to go and do that. So
I love it. I love it. So tell me more. What else you got?
tell you more. Tell you more.
Yeah.
What else do I have? Gosh, I wish I could give you a tour. I wish I could give you a tour of the Lapa. But the kids, so they a guest house is called a Lapa
Yes.
here. Um, and it is like it's solid brick to like, contain like sound and just make it more structurally sound. But it absolutely has a thatched roof, which you can see
I
above
can see
me.
that. Yeah.
Um, it is so cool. It stays really cool during the day. It maintains a temperature at night. Like you pop the windows open here and you leave them open all day, all night. You just leave them open.
That's
I
awesome.
am meant, I'm meant to live here.
Or,
I'm totally meant to live here.
it's a little bit further than, no, I think you should probably not move there. I can get to your
I think
house
my
in less,
family would have something to say
yeah,
about
I was to
it.
say, I can get to your house in less than 10 hours if you live
Right?
here. Yeah, that 26
But
hours
you
of
know,
travel.
but with our travel businesses, I could move here and I could still have a business that allows me the freedom to do this kind of stuff.
That's true. So
So
absolutely true. All right.
who
Is there
knows what
anything else?
retirement will hold?
You know what? I like that retirement. So, is there anything else? What else can you tell us?
Uh, we're going to a baby village. We're going to a baby orphanage tomorrow. So
Mm,
there are about, in this particular area, there are about 500 infants that are abandoned every single month.
why?
Every month. Um, Single moms, families aren't equipped financially to be able to care for them. Um, Maybe they are born with some sort of a deformation or maybe have special needs,
Uh-huh.
uh, homeless. They
That's
abandon
so
them.
horrible.
They, and to hear the locals talk, they will tell you they throw them away because it bothers them so much. That's how they will describe it, that these people have thrown away their babies. So there is a baby orphanage about 20 minutes from the school, and they are maxed out all the time at 24 babies, and they always have 24 babies. Unfortunately, here in South Africa, if the child is not adopted by 3 years old, I think it's three, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. If they are not adopted by three, the government will not allow them to be adopted. They then stay wards of the state. They
Mm.
have a huge need for individuals to step up and to love these babies and to care for them and give them a home. And we get the opportunity to just go and play with them, to feed them, to just love on them. It's Yeah, it's probably one of our favorite things to do when we're here.
I bet. Oh my gosh. That's heartbreaking. That's super
It
heartbreaking.
is. It is. Yep.
Yeah,
Some kids never leave the system.
that's so sad.
Mhm.
All right. Let's finish on a positive note. Find something
Positive
good.
note.
Yes. Something
Positive
good.
note. Ooh. Um, whew, we're going quads. We're going on the quads. Like zip
Okay.
lining.
There you go. I
We're
like
going on the
it.
quads and zip lining.
All right.
Yep.
That'll be fun.
But if I would encourage anybody, if they have that desire in their heart to go and do traditional mission work, to add on time, no matter where it is that you go, if it is open, if the country is open to you, add on the time. Spend the time with the locals. Really, just really absorb yourself in the culture. Really talk to the people, hear their stories. Um, get to know them, listen to their hearts. Like it forever changes you.
I love it. I love it. Now, the sad thing for me is that it's going to be another, what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks, because the half's already up at least. Another 3 weeks before we get to
Yes,
talk again. So I'm
yes,
going to be a little
it
devastated over the
is.
next 3 weeks.
Who
You're
knows? Maybe
gonna,
we'll do another surprise one when I get back from Zimbabwe. I don't know. I'll
okay,
be at Kruger. We'll be at Kruger. Maybe we'll have some Wi-Fi and I can like pop on from Kruger.
that'd be nice. And if you were
That would be
on
kind of fun.
Wi-Fi and you had, maybe your computer, your phone, you could just walk around and show us stuff. Because right
I
now
could.
it's in the middle of the day here for me, but it's nine
Yes.
o'clock, right? 10 o'clock.
It is 9:30 at night here.
Mm,
Yes.
yeah. So,
Mhm.
all right.
So we would have to do it in the daylight. So we'll have to adjust our time.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
We'll have to work on that.
We can figure it out. just let us know. All right. Anything else that you want to share? Are you good?
I think I'm good.
I
I'm just so over, like, I
over the
am
moon.
overjoyed to be here.
Yes.
And you know that. Like, I have looked forward to this for months. Like, I just absolutely love being here. So,
That is so amazing. So I love the fact that you have the ability to follow your heart and do what you love to do, and that's out there helping other people. Because you do have such a servant heart. Um, then doing for others is one of your key things that I love about you. Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
thanks. I think we're very similar in that regard. We do different things, but we both that's what drives us. That's what
right.
our passion
Yes,
is to help people find their potential, to listen to them, to get to know, to to share with them an opportunity that allows them to live the life they want to live. I think we're
yes,
both good at that.
yeah. And honestly, I think that's what draws all three of us together, and that's why we're the
Yeah,
Globetrotting Trio. So,
we
yes,
are.
yes. All
Yes, I
right.
agree.
There you go.
So,
All right. So, guys, if you've enjoyed today's episode or you want to learn more, be sure to hit that like and follow button so that you'll never miss one of our adventures. And as always, thank you for joining us
Hearts
on this
wide
wild
open,
and beautiful
tear
journey.
in the
Until next
globe
time, my
with
friends,
chains
keep exploring.
unbroken.
bye
Changeless,
guys.